Hi, welcome to the Half Yard Sewing Club. My name's Corinne Brad, and on today's issue of Unpicking the Maker, I'm going to talk to a lady that you're hopefully all very familiar with. She has a brilliant style of demonstrating. Everything's very down to earth, very easy to follow. She's a world-renowned author of, I think, in excess of 27 books now. The lady that I'm going to speak to today, she's got a very good YouTube channel with about 300,000 subscribers. So if you've not found her there, please go and look for her. Without further preamble, I'd like to introduce to you Debbie Shaw.
Hello.
Hello, Debbie. So yeah, that was really a quick rundown of what you got under your belt. But I wanted to ask you, first of all, you started really almost in an educational role, didn't you? You did kids TV and TV presenting and demonstrating, and you've got the YouTube videos.
Yeah, I mean, sewing was never a plan.
No?
Um, it was something that my mum was a dressmaker, so there was always rooms of fabric around the house, and she was very generous. And from a very young age, it was, oh, go and find some fabric and make your dolls' clothes, which I did. And it kind of went on from there to making my own clothes, and because back in those days, going
You
up a
made your own clothes, yeah.
your own clothes. And if you were going out on a Saturday night, you'd wear your best dress, not go out and buy something new. So having new clothes was a real event. You had new clothes for Christmas. My mum
Yeah.
would buy a school uniform, but play clothes or going out clothes, you had one. So to be able to make your own, it might make, I could have 2 new dresses a year.
Yeah. Well, you
Um,
started making your own clothes at the age of 9, didn't you?
yeah, probably,
Yeah,
probably a bit
I
younger
think
than that.
I was about 13
Oh, were
when I
you?
made my first batwing top.
The thing is, when you're that young, it's easy because you're a tube. So there's no dots and there's no fitting. So if you make something out of a rectangle, it's going to fit you. It's great.
Yeah.
So yes, I did have old tops and skirts, and I made a skirt. I made it for school, and it had like like pockets. The front piece was a panel, and then there were pockets behind it. And I was so pleased with myself. I must have made that skirt in so many shades of crimpling you can't imagine. Um, my mum didn't like ironing; everything was crimpling. But yeah, that's how I started. But at no point, even when we were doing careers at school, did I ever think that this is what I want to do. I wanted to be a policewoman. Nothing to do with sewing. Um,
I wanted to be a lorry driver.
oh, my dad was a lorry driver. I'd
Yeah.
have loved to have been a lorry driver's mate. He worked for a while as a bus driver. And I just thought, wouldn't it be wonderful to be a bus conductress? Because you just turn the ticket machine and rip them
Yeah.
off. Love to do that for a
But
job all day.
don't you think you might have got bored after a while?
Sort of been made redundant after a while. They don't exist anymore, do
Oh,
they?
yeah, true, yeah. But I mean, at least with the career path that you've got, which I think a lot of it is self-taught, isn't it? And
Yeah.
you know, everything. That's what I was going to say to you with your education background. Do you think there's still things that you are learning as you're going along?
Oh, absolutely. I'm very. Oh, what's the word? I'm kind of blinkered when I'm sewing. I don't take too much notice of what anybody else does. I just kind of get on with it and do my thing.
Yeah,
And then there'll be a technique that somebody tells me about, or a tool that I haven't used. I thought, I didn't even know that existed. So yeah, there's always something different. It's one of the nice things about working in social media, like with the Facebook and YouTube and Instagram, and seeing what other people do. And what other people do with things that you've created as well. So there's quite a few times I'll make something and then somebody else says, "Oh, I've made this, but I did this with it," and I'm like, "Why didn't I think of that to start with?"
yeah. That is the wonder of social media because
Yeah,
yeah, I don't think you can ever learn everything, and sometimes you just see that the way that one person, I don't know, miters a corner, and you just think that's so easy.
yeah,
Why have I
yeah,
been struggling?
yeah.
But I mean, with all the demos that you're doing on your YouTube channel, which is Debbie Shaw for people that haven't found Debbie on YouTube yet, do you are you just making purely for demonstrating, or are you getting a chance to make for yourself? Do you still make your own clothes?
I don't make for myself. I
Okay.
would love to have the time to make for myself, and dressmaking is the one thing that I wish I had more time for.
Yeah.
But the simplest of things is going to take a day, and I just don't have the time at the moment. So
Oh,
with YouTube, I do live streams twice a week on
yeah,
YouTube and on Facebook simultaneously, and I'll try to do projects in between there as well. Um, so because not everybody likes to listen to the chat, so last week I made a bag, or I did a demonstration on how to make a batwing top out of jersey, and I try and do that as often as I can.
yeah.
Doesn't always work.